let's start at the very beginning. So what is Google Ads and how does it work? So when you do a search on Google, I'm sure you guys have all seen this. You see there's listings at the top that say ad next to them. That's Google Ads. And then there's also a listing in the map section. So the map is also called the map pack. It's those 3 listings that you see when you do a search on Google, and you'll see local businesses show up. Well, the cool thing is you can also have your ad show in that map pack, which, by the way, as far as SEO is concerned, while I don't offer it, I will say this, the Google My Business, getting that ranked, getting in that 3-pack there, that is huge. Anyone that I've seen who has a listing in there gets lots of calls. So as far as the organic listings, they're not as good as they once were because they're pushed much further down now, but getting in that map area or being in the ad section is a great spot to be. So a lot of people are confused by this, but every single search you do, the ad spots change. So you might, if you're running ads right now, you might see, you show up in the number 1 position, you do another search, you show up in number 3. Organic's a little different. Organic, while your spot switches up, it's more of like every few days, you might change 1 position. Google Ads is every single search, you're in a different position typically. And so how you know if an industry is competitive or not, and you guys can all do this in your own cities right now. I would, I recommend just seeing who's advertising. So, go on your phone and just Google Limo service. Just see how many ads you see pop up. Because for those of you in smaller cities, there's a very good chance that there's not really any local competition running Google Ads, which can make it even better. And especially right now with COVID going on, there's a lot less people advertising. There's a percentage of businesses, of operators that went out of business. And then there's a good percentage that are just waiting, for the new normal. And so ad costs are lower right now than they were pre-COVID. They're higher than they were in June, and it's steadily going up. More and more companies are coming back online, coming back into the market every single month, and I've seen ad costs go up. And by what I mean by ad costs going up is the cost per click is increasing slowly. But I have a feeling once there's some sort of vaccine out after a few months and part of the population has gotten that, I'm guessing you're going to see a lot of people start running ads probably within a few months of each other, and that's when they will go up again. So it's going to just get larger. So 10 years ago, I believe there were only 3 listings up at the top. Now there can be, and there were also side listings back in the day. But now most of these searches, especially in this industry, 80% of the searches are done on mobile. And if you guys do a search right now on mobile, you'll see that, the ads section really occupies the whole above the fold, which above the fold is before you start scrolling. The ads section occupies that whole area on mobile. And so who knows, Google might add a 5th ad. Or even a 6th, but they make these changes slowly. And every time they make a change, everyone complains, oh, I can't believe they're doing that. Oh, but they do it anyways, because the fact is they have a monopoly and there's really not much anyone can do about it, because they probably get 90% of the searches that are done online. Google does. So we're going to start going over some basics that you need to know for just your fundamental knowledge. So keywords. Keywords are words you use. And when you hear keyword, it can be one word, but usually it's several words. So it should really be called a keyword phrase instead of just keywords. But everyone just calls them keywords. So for instance, like limo service Chicago, that would be called a keyword, even though it's 3 different words. And keywords are put into your account by the advertiser. So if you're a limo business owner that created your own Google Ads account, you put keywords into your account that you think people might be searching. And when a keyword gets triggered, an ad is shown. And so a keyword is triggered by a search query. They're also called search terms inside your account. So a search query is, right now, if you went on your phone and typed limo service Chicago, that would be a search query. And so these two things are often confused. People think they search keywords. No, your search is a search query, and keywords are what are actually the advertiser puts in the account. I see a lot of confusion over that. And the great thing is Google does show you, you can see search queries, which again, search queries are user generated, right? If I search limo service Chicago right now and I see several ads, you know, and click on one of the ads, I am going to show up in that person's Google Ads account as having, you know, made a search query and clicked, and the search query is attributed to a particular keyword. So unfortunately, at the beginning of the month, Google made a pretty massive change. And that change is they're not showing anywhere near as many search queries as they were before. Now, this might not sound like a big deal, but if you run Google Ads like I do, it is a massive deal. And it's, you know, it's very unfortunate. There's really no good reason I would see that they would hide this data. I mean, I know why they're hiding it, because unfortunately, if you don't see all of the search queries being made, if you're getting irrelevant clicks on your ad, so let's say you're in Chicago, you're a limo company in Chicago, and let's say someone is in Chicago looking for a limo company in Miami, and they search limo service Miami Airport, but they're located in Chicago. So you might very well see an ad of a local Chicago company because they're targeting the keyword limo service. So that person sees the ad of a Chicago company. They don't realize it's a Chicago company. They click on the ad, and the only way that Chicago company would really know is if either A, the person calls them, you know, yeah, I'm based in Chicago, not Miami. Okay. But really what people in my position do, what one of our jobs is to go over the search term report that shows you what people were searching before they clicked on an ad. And so now Google's hiding more than half of those. So you're not even sure what irrelevant clicks you're getting. So this is really unfortunate, because, you know, one of our jobs is to create a negative keyword list. So if keywords trigger ads to be shown, well, negative keywords make sure that the ad isn't shown. But if we can't see that search data, then how can we add negative keywords? All we can really do is go off of what I'm going to show you guys in a little bit. So that's a big update, and it just happened in this month, the beginning of September in 2020. So